Good morning. This is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your Sunday. We also have your boredom busters coming up. At first, our top story. Lincoln County authorities have arrested the driver involved in an early morning pursuit. The Lincoln County Sheriff's Department tells us the pursuit began just after 2 o'clock this morning in the Harrisburg area and ended about a half hour later in Sioux Falls. Authorities say they've confirmed that the vehicle the suspect was driving was stolen. No one was hurt in the pursuit. South Dakota tribal and federal authorities are investigating a weekend homicide on the Pine Ridge Reservation. It happened early Saturday morning in Pine Ridge. The Oglala Sioux Tribe Department of Public Safety has named Trent L. Brewer as a person of interest in the homicide. Investigators say Brewer should be considered armed and dangerous, and they're telling the public not to approach him and instead call your local police, Oglala Sioux tribal authorities, or the FBI if you know where he is. No one's hurt following the collapse of a building in downtown Aberdeen over the weekend. The 3-story building located on Aberdeen's Main Street collapsed late Friday night, damaging some next-door buildings as well. Firefighters put out a fire that broke out in the back of the collapsed building. The cause of the collapse is under investigation. 20 students from the Sioux Falls School District took a field trip Saturday to the Knutson School of Law on the USD campus in Vermilion to spend a day learning about law and criminal justice. The 8th and 9th graders were able to ask questions to USD law students and attorneys throughout the day. They were also able to take part in a mock trial. President of the Promising Futures Fund, Steve Hildebrand, says the goal is to give exposure to the many careers within the law field.
Having a chance to hear what a variety of law careers are all about, whether it's being a lawyer or joining law enforcement or a clerk in a courtroom or just a whole variety of things. And it's great exposure for these 8th and 9th graders to get a chance to hear and learn more about what their future could be.
And even if students do not pursue legal careers, their day on campus gave them a clearer idea of what higher education looks like to help them plan their futures. Well, during the past month, we've introduced you to our 4 finalists nominated for the 2023 Remarkable Women of KELOLAND. It's all part of a nationwide Next Star Media initiative to honor the influence women have had on public policy, social progress, and quality of life. Vicki Stewart of Sioux Falls is the local winner of this year's Remarkable Women program. KELOLAND Media Group presented her with a $1,000 check to a charity of her choice, the Business Resource Network. Stewart has spent her life advocating and raising awareness for people with disabilities.
I really hope to inspire younger women with disabilities to know that they can achieve their dreams and they really have gifts and talents to offer, and how important it is to support one another and share those gifts.
Stewart leaves for Los Angeles today to join other local winners for a taping of Next Star's Remarkable Women show that will air in April. One remarkable woman will be chosen at this event to be the national winner and have $10,000 donated to a charity of her choice. And be sure to watch tonight's Inside KELOLAND special that includes a profile of Stewart as well as the stories of each of our local Remarkable Women finalists. Inside KELOLAND airs immediately following KELOLAND Weekend News at 10. Let's take a first look at the forecast now with meteorologist Adam Rutt in the Storm Center. Good morning, Adam.
Good morning, Perry, and good morning, everybody. It is a nice start to your Sunday out there, 1 week before Easter Sunday. It's a shame we can't keep this going. Take a look at the beautiful view in winter. 44 west window at 23 miles per hour. It is going to be a little breezy through the afternoon. Even downtown Sioux Falls looking nice, even with the high-level cloud cover trying to stick around. 43 with a south wind at 19 miles per hour. We are at 20 now in Aberdeen. We were in the teens for a better part of the morning. 21 for Sisseton, 31 Watertown, 40 Mitchell, 44 in Yankton, 38 for Spencer, 39 Worthington and Marshall. Out west, 36 Phillip and Rapid City, 37 at the Capitol, and 30 toward Buffalo. But everybody getting in on a breezy day today. More wind on the way for the middle of the week. And oh yeah, we also need to talk about that late season winter storm that we've been monitoring for the last couple of days. We have updates on that and the rest of your 7-day forecast coming up.
Very much, Adam. Well, there are plenty of Easter egg hunts to begin Easter week in KELOLAND. The egg hunts are taking place at Southern Hills Church in Sioux Falls beginning at 9:30 this morning, and New Day Church in Harrisburg at 10, and the Crooks Community Center at 3 p.m. PBR Unleash the Beast Tour wraps up its 3-day run in Sioux Falls. The action gets underway at 2:45 p.m. at the Denny Sanford Premier Center. Heartland Handbells presents their spring concert in Sioux Falls, featuring 13 advanced bell choir ringers plus percussion and saxophone. The free concert gets underway at 3 p.m. at Our Savior's Lutheran Church. Skiing and snowboarding season wraps up today at Terry Peak Ski Area near Lead in the northern Black Hills. The slopes are open from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. There will also be live music and chances to win door prizes throughout the afternoon at the Dark Horse Saloon in the Nevada Gulch Lodge. Adam?
So we do have a couple of other advisories to talk about before we address the elephant in the room. First off, we have a winter weather advisory until noon today up in Marshall, Day, Grant, and Roberts counties along the Prairie Coteau for blowing snow concerns. So be mindful of poor visibility, not to mention hazardous travel conditions as well. A wind advisory remains in place until 6 p.m. Mountain Time today for Butte, Harding, Perkins, and northern Meade counties as gusts may reach and exceed 50 miles per hour. And then we hit the mid portion of the outlook. Monday evening through late Wednesday, winter storm watch in yellow for a large majority of KELOLAND. The southeastern portion of the region, including the Sioux Falls area, not included as of right now, as it's mainly rain before switching over to snow. We get a wedge of warm air to come on up as we go into the middle of the week. But we'll go into more detail on that system in a moment. For now, this is what we're seeing this morning. Just some cloud cover here and there. Beyond that, it's a pretty nice day today with a cold front moving through. It's a very dry boundary, if anything. Moisture is going to be up toward North Dakota and into central portions of Minnesota. So here we go. Monday starts off quiet beyond a couple of rain showers towards southeastern South Dakota. Then we watch out to the west as snow develops in the afternoon and evening and then spreads eastward overnight Monday into Tuesday. Notice all of the moisture we have to work with those deeper shades of blue. That's indicative of heavier snow that's being picked up. Meanwhile, notice Sioux Falls, mainly rain for southeastern KELOLAND, maybe a little bit of mixing up toward Brookings and Madison at times, but still a warmer air trying to move on in as we end to Tuesday night. By Wednesday morning, this starts to mix in and then become all snow by Wednesday morning into the afternoon before this slowly gets out of here. But because of the slow movement of the system, not to mention a lot more moisture that we're going to be working with, this is going to be potentially a very disruptive system for a good amount of people. Here's the potential for at least 3 inches of snow into Wednesday evening, into late Wednesday evening at that. Notice the widespread high risk in red for a majority of KELOLAND, but the further south and east you go, you notice the sharp cutoff between the high risk and the slight risk towards Sioux Falls. If we double that to 6 inches, you notice the corridor does tighten up a little bit, but still a large swath of high risk areas for at least 6 inches of snow. If we double it again to show the potential for at least a foot of snow, still moderate to high risks in place: Aberdeen, Sisseton, Mulbridge, into Pierre, Phillip, Rapid City, and Custer. And that's not even counting into consideration the wind that we're going to be talking about as well. Gusts will exceed 50 miles per hour at times through Wednesday evening. So between the snow and the wind, this could potentially be a very disruptive system for a decent portion of the region. So keep an eye out for updates as we head through the day and into Monday, both on air and online. Today, though, arguably the pick day of the week, even in northeastern KELOLAND, where we'll be stuck in the upper 30s to low 40s. Everybody else, 40s and 50s for high temperatures. And yes, it's going to be a bit breezy at times, but not that bad. 20s to low 30s for overnight low temperatures tonight. Increasing cloudiness on Monday with highs in the 30s and 40s. A few low 50s toward Yankton and Spencer. Out west, snow starts to develop into the afternoon and evening. The rest of your 7-day forecast outside of Tuesday and Wednesday is actually not bad, with temperatures getting back into the 50s by Friday and Saturday. But that Tuesday, Wednesday outlook will potentially be rather messy for Sioux Falls, a mix becoming all snow by Wednesday, then just outright snow for Aberdeen, Pierre, and Rapid City for that Tuesday, Wednesday time frame. That snow could be heavy at times as well, with temperatures bottoming out in the 20s Wednesday and Thursday for Aberdeen. In Pierre, either side of 30 Tuesday and Wednesday. Thursday, though, in the upper 20s before we try and quiet down by next weekend. Today, though, arguably the best day of 42. 47 today for Rapid City, with snow developing Monday into Tuesday, tapering off by Wednesday afternoon. Then we try and quiet down again as we head toward the end of the week and into the start of next weekend. Again, keep an eye out for updates. Otherwise, have a great day, everybody. For more on your local news, weather, and sports, you can always head on over to KELOLAND.com.